Final Fantasy XIV FanFest 2021 was already a month and a half ago. Jeez. You thought I was done making videos on that event? Well, here's another one. This is the final part. In my day 1 and 2 videos, we got to watch and experience all the stage events, but I didn't get a chance to go over all the digital activities. After all, they said at the end of the stream that FanFest 2021 is not over until you're done with all the digital activities.
So if you haven't yet, FanFest doesn't end until you go to sleep today. So go in game, try to find people and duty finder.
When am I gonna go to sleep then? It's 4:22.
Okay, I guess they didn't actually say that, but it was close enough. We covered the Moogle Treasure Festival 2021, Estates of the Realm, limited time group post frames and stickers, and Glamour to Life in the other FanFest videos, so let's take a look at this one, Eorzea Cafe at Home. The Eorzea Cafe is a real cafe you can go to in Japan with Final Fantasy XIV themed food. My friends and I have plans on visiting eventually, but we can't do that right now. So, the cafe comes to us. We get to enjoy these Final Fantasy XIV treats by making it ourselves in our own kitchens. The FanFest site has a list of treats you can make. Now, I don't know how to cook, but I still want to try one of these. Luckily, they got stuff of varying difficulty to create. The easiest thing to make on this list is this: sky blue dye. I was seriously considering trying to make this, but then I didn't know where to buy dye at all. Like, I thought I could just pick it up at Ross, but I couldn't find it. So, I gave up. Maybe I'll try it another time. Moving on, let's take a look at Final Fantasy XIV Artwork Exhibition. Not to be confused with the art contest where they displayed fan-created work, the Final Fantasy XIV Artwork Exhibition was supposed to be an offline showcase. Due to setbacks and delays, they're showing off some of the exhibits online for FanFest. The most interesting exhibit shown is the LEGO Crystal Tower constructed by the University of Tokyo LEGO Club alumnus. It's pretty neat. Yeah, that's about it though. Moving on. Uznair Challenge. This is a fun one. The goal is to make it to the final floor of the Uznair treasure dungeon, which spawned from level 70 Gazelle skin maps. These dungeons contain a couple basic enemies to take out, but they're no problem for the most part. The actual challenge comes from how lucky you can get, as progressing through the next floor of a treasure dungeon is pure luck. In the Lost Canals, you have to choose between the left or right door. In the Shifting Altars, you have absolutely no control, but the chance of hitting a bad spot that will kick you out is either 50% or less, so it's not that bad. In the rare hidden canals of Uznair that sometimes drop within the other 2 Uznair dungeons, you have to pick correctly among 3 doors. If you manage to get to the final door, submit a screenshot through Twitter for a chance to win an item exclusive to official Final Fantasy XIV contests and sweepstakes like this. Items you can choose from are the Modern Aesthetics Strife, aka Cloud Hairstyle, Noble Barding, Gaily Cap, and the Bluebird Earring. You can choose which one you want when you post a screenshot on Twitter. Out of everyone who qualified, only 2,021 winners are randomly selected. When I tried to participate in this challenge, I actually didn't find many parties recruiting for this in the party finder. People were doing regular level 80 maps, but not the level 70 ones which were needed for this challenge, surprisingly. I was running out of time before the last day to submit, so I gathered up my buddies and my friends list who were available. We farmed Uznair maps for a couple hours, but no luck. Well, we did have luck. We managed to get to the final floor of one of the level 80 maps that we did, but that doesn't qualify us. The second day, most of my friends were unavailable. No one on Malboro's party finder was recruiting as well, so I data hopped to Balmung, the biggest server in my data center, and looked. I managed to find a party and spent the whole day farming maps. No luck with the first group, but then I joined the second group, and it happened. I have a separate video uploaded for the Uznair Challenge highlights. If you want to check that out, it'll be in the description. I took my screenshot and submitted. I'm still waiting for the results. As of this video's upload, there's still a month left until the winners are selected on July 31st. But I'm not holding my breath. Chances of me winning are pretty slim, so it's better to be surprised after low expectations than to be disappointed after high expectations, right? Hey, if I do get it though, I'll update you guys in the comments. But Uznair Challenge isn't the only way to get these rewards though. You can also get them through the Fan Festival Group Post Screenshot Campaign. That's a long name. What do you do here? Simply take a screenshot. Any screenshot and use the limited time Final Fantasy XIV FanFest frames and stickers that I showed off last time, and then just upload it to Twitter to enter. That's way easier, more accessible. You could have probably just used the same screenshot you used for the Uznair Challenge, as long as you have the proper hashtag that's supposed to go along with it. It was part of the rules. I imagine a lot more people qualified for this one, so no chance in hell I'm winning the rewards through this. Exact same rewards, by the way: Cloud's hair, barding, cat hat, and earrings. Hey, but if you really want these items and don't want to rely completely on chance, there is the art contest. During the FanFest broadcast, loads of amazing artwork by fans were displayed during intermissions. Not just digital illustrations, but also screenshots, photoshopped work, and physical crafts too. So even if you may not be skilled in digital illustrations, as long as you're creative, you could have qualified. 500 finalists were chosen for each category, and in total, those 2,000 people got to choose an item that they wanted. Cloud hair, bluebird, cat hat, and noble barding. But also an Ahriman choker, Mandragora choker, and the Scarf of Wondrous Wit. I don't know why this one had more. Our buddy John likes to draw as a hobby, and the rest of us can take some dope screenshots sometimes. Unfortunately, the artwork had to be submitted in February of 2021, and I had no idea it was happening, so none of us won, because none of us got to enter. But there's a lot of dope artwork to check out. I haven't seen everything, but number 136 in the digital illustration section is one of my favorites, Catch of the Day. There's a lot of amazing work featured here, but this one in particular, I love. Awesome, we went over all the Fan Festival 2021 digital activities, but there is one more event, not from the Fan Festival, but just like a month or two prior to it that I want to talk about, and that's the Dungeon Exploration Screenshot Sweepstakes. Basically, you took a screenshot in a dungeon that you liked and posted it to Twitter, and you got a chance to win Cloud's hair, a barding, cat hat, and an earring. Wow, and the scarf and the choker and the other choker. I don't know why this one in the art contest had more options. I guess they got rid of the chokers because, I mean, who would go for the chokers? And different to the FanFest screenshot event, here you wanted to try and submit once every day, as each would count as another entry. Now, the contestants for the FanFest events that I talked about earlier, they have to wait until late July to find out if they won. This was part of the reason this video took so long to come out. I was kind of debating on if I wanted to wait that long to confirm that all we did, to enter these events were in vain or not, because we didn't win, or maybe we did win. But I don't need to think about that anymore, as the winners for this April event before FanFest, the winners for this sweepstakes were given their prizes on June 24th. I know this because our good buddy Brian, aka Lacia Yuki, won. Whew. Alright, you got the Gaily cap and the Mad Bird ring. That's a RNG flex fit right here. Angel, after if we're just chilling at an exit, you should take a look at it, Brian's glamour, see if you notice anything.
Oh, the Gale case. Wait, you won? You won? You won?
Yes.
It's actually crazy because only 200 winners were selected for this one. But yeah, he got the Gaily cap. That's what I suggested to him since he didn't really seem interested in any item in particular. The Cloud's hairstyle is usually the most popular, but he's not interested in that. He thinks it looks ugly. But he likes cats. He likes Morgana from Persona, so I told him to go for that. Now that he has it, his thoughts? Brian, now that you have the Gaily cap, what do you think of it?
Initially, it looked nice, but in the long term, I don't really like it anymore.
Bruh.
So what are you gonna do with that Gaily cap now?
It'll be in my glamour story. That's it.
Alright, I was gonna end the video here initially, but as of today, this video's upload date, they just announced another sweepstakes, the Endwalker Benchmark Screenshot Campaign, which is from the Endwalker Benchmark that just came out after it got announced in the 7th 14-hour broadcast I did recently. And again, the prizes are the same. Cloud's hair, you guys know the deal, including the chokers too. So all 7 of them. And what do you do here? You download the Endwalker benchmark and you test out how good your computer is going to run the game. And then you screenshot the score, or you screenshot the Mayo Vieira creation that you made, post it to Twitter, and then you have a chance of winning. Now, I tried making a Mayo Vieira, but why would I do that when I already have the perfect Mayo Vieira here, and I couldn't recreate it in the Benchwalker either. So I just submitted what I look like right now. That should work, right? Also, the prizes for the FanFest sweepstakes hasn't even been announced yet. So what happens if I put the same reward and I happen to win both of them? I couldn't use both of them, right? So I guess I'll have to put a different preferred reward for this one. Not that I'd probably win either, but just in case. Alright, now this is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.